Let's start with an early one.
There's someone taking over me. Look at the camera, see it take a picture. Look at the image of my fragile face. I'm not the man that I used to be. Someone has taken over me. He uses my hands, he uses my eyes, but he's not the person that I want to be. There's someone taking over me, and he's in control. There's someone taking over me, and he's in control. I want to run, I need to escape. I want to run, I need to feel like myself. Look in the horizon, the sun is falling downward. My images of pain will coexist. Look into my eyes, see they're not my eyes. Older and colder they become. They used to see the world, they used to see the beauty. Now they only gaze upon decay. There's someone taking over me, and he's in control. There's someone taking over me, and he's in control. Look into the factory, feel its breath on you. Cornered in the vacuum of what we call existence. What is it worth to us all? Person that I have inside will bury me alive, but I've got to get some air before I have to die. There's someone living inside of me, and I can't resist him. There's someone living inside of me, and I can't get away. There's someone living inside of me, and I won't get away. There's someone living inside of me. And I want to run, I want to hide, I want to escape, I want to feel like myself. But there's nobody home.
Hi, everybody. Oh, excuse the over loudness if it is a little too loud. At least it feels that way to me, but I'm not sure. I think I'm okay. So, how are you? World before Halloween. I have your comments to the right, and I've got my wine. It is wine tonight. God knows after the day I've had, I need it. So, welcome. Welcome to my abode. So as you can see, I've got visuals running in the back. And I've got some surprises for you. Tonight, I'm going to play one of the darkest songs that Anything Box ever wrote that nobody ever heard. So that should be something. As well as a few gems from the past, some old Pipeline things, and a couple of other things. But let's see. How's your night going so far now that it's almost Halloween? Tomorrow is the day, you know? And I don't know what's going on, but it seems like everything's going weird. But we'll do our best. Hi, Marcelo. Hi, Jose. Hi, Mike. Fega, thank you for coming back. Joe. Kevin. Edgar. Lalo. Nice to have you all back. It's nice to have you back. Well, I kind of lost it today, but I've been really stressed out, trying to figure out what's next. And while on one hand, I've got a handle on certain things, on the other hand, not so good. So I'm trying to figure it all out. And I kept getting these messages from people like telling me who to vote for. And it kind of like started to annoy me, and I lost it. So if you're wondering what happened, that's what happened. Hey, Emilio, how are you? Jenny, Hero, Jonah Versa. Oh my God, people from all over the world. Thank you, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope. Thank you, all of you. So, yes. I don't know why that keeps jumping like that. Hold on. That's not it. Maybe that'll fix it. Okay, that's a little better. So, what have I got to tell you? Well, I think that the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video. No, maybe not yet. So the first thing you heard was called Someone Taking Over Me, which was a track that we used to play a lot when we were playing in Jersey. And for some reason, the record company thought it was a little too dark for the first album. But I've always liked that song. I wish you would have recorded it proper. But I actually found the best recording of it today that I had, which is the one I just played. I hope it was good. It came off a tape. But so one of the things I'm going to try to do tonight is I'm going to try to play some stuff that are what I consider train wrecks. There's like 2 or 3 of those, but we'll get into those later. I mean, like, first I want to know, how are you doing? How is life treating you? How's stuff going on? Did you go vote? Did you go do your duty as Americans and go vote? I guess that's one reason I was a little upset, because I'm a little jealous that I can't get into that fray. You may not know this, but I wasn't born in this country. I was born in Argentina. And although my 2 parents are citizens, believe it or not, I'm not. I am still a legal resident, permanent legal resident, which is a term I actually love, but I digress. I don't get to vote on the presidency. So I'm a little bummed that I don't get to exercise my right, but I can influence, so go vote. Vote, vote, vote. And someone just wrote, today was my vile day. Yeah, I feel you. I was there today. I actually did the FU to quite a few. As I said in my Facebook, I think that for Halloween, I'm dressing up as an asshole, and I may keep this costume on after the holidays. But let's play something. Let's play. No, kidding. I'm going to play the song that was, here's an interesting thing about this particular song I'm going to play. Excuse me. Let me adjust my wonderful black and white suit. It is a little uncomfortable. It's a little stiff here, but I do like it. The track that I'm going to play you, I wish I had the master, but I don't. I truly believe this master is lost. It was actually the B-side to Living in Oblivion. When Living in Oblivion came out, we actually recorded this song proper in the studio, and it was going to be the B-side if it was released. And again, they thought it was too dark, so it was kept off the album. But anyone who went to see us play in Houston and in most of the cities in Texas would have heard that song in 1990 because it was in our set. But sadly enough, we don't have the master. It's gone. So unfortunately, that is the way certain things happen. So I'm going to play that song, and it's called Pieces. And I'll do the Halloween visual for that. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I think it's here.
In our history, the broken vows, oh mystery, delusion, confusion, draped in evolution. The playground has been violated, torn apart by excavation and degradation, degeneration, circumnavigation. There's more to life than meets the eye. Forever, forever. There's more to life than meets the eye. Forever, forever. To make the perfect world was in the past before us, yes, before us. Technology is in our hands, the sweaty hands that know the simple mercy for ecology. There's more to life than meets the eye. Forever, forever. Smile like the soldier, smile like the soldier. Forever. In our history, the broken vows, oh mystery, delusion, confusion, draped in evolution. There's more to life than meets the eye. Forever,
Wow, I put all the controls further away from me, and I didn't realize it would be that hard to switch between cameras and stuff. So I was looking for the Halloween stuff. I have a lot of Halloween stuff um, because a while back, many moons ago, I was going to do a series of videos that involved finding an alternate world through this very book. I don't know if you remember this, but it was funny. It was a funny thing to do, but I drew all over this book, and I realized there's some cool art. There's some good stuff in here. I'm going to have to try to find a way to publish some of this, but I thought I'd show you some of it. Hold on, let me see. But there's one thing I want to show you. Here we go. So here's one of them. So when I used to draw in books. So that was one of them. But this, on the back, this freaked me out because the art on the back of this book, on the back of that page, is a lot like the art that I'm doing now, but I think back then I was doing it as a weird experiment. So tell me that this doesn't look like some of the stuff I've been posting recently. And that is from this is from 2006 or 7 or something, because it says Animore. So that's the Animore stuff. Anyway, this computer is driving me crazy. Why are you turning off? I don't want you to turn off. I'm going to have to do a way to keeps throwing the chat out. So I found that book, and I guess I should show you this. This was one of the things I had made for videos. It's not a photo, it's very real. So this is my friend. As you can see, a lot of work went into this thing. So this is like the dark stuff right here. Old computer parts. And this is not a plastic skull. This is actually made of like the closest thing you can find to real bone. And you can't see it, I don't think, but he's got a microphone in his mouth. And there's lenses everywhere. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the other thing that was cool about this guy, he's radio controlled. He actually could move. And I used to be able to film him moving. So I was going to do a whole series of videos with him as part of a character. So I thought it would be nice if he visited tonight. It is a Borg skull, as Lalo says. Yes, this is the closest you're going to see to a Borg skull. So I brought that up. And this guy. Another one of my little ones, but look at him. Matches my suit. See that? He was another one that I was going to animate. I may still. I think I have more time to do that now. Time, yes. Money, no. But one can, he was, for a split second, Electrodisc asked if he was in a video once. He was, but only for a second. I think he needs to be in more things because he's a lot of fun. And that guy too. So yeah, we're exploring the darker side of ABOX today. So technically, this song would not classify as the dark side of ABOX, but it's all in the words. Like, I was listening to this today, and I thought, no, it doesn't fit. But then I realized it kind of does. So I'm going to play this old demo. This is a rehearsal of a reggae-like song, but pay attention to the words because it's a little darker, even though the music itself is happy. And the sentiment feels happy, but if you listen to the words, they're a little dark. So This is where I got the this idea that we were a happy sad band. And I think I'm going to wind up taking off this jacket because it's making too much noise. But although I do like it, I think I look good in it, but I think I must take it off. Oh well. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this rehearsal. And for visual, I think we'll just use we'll use this one because I kind of like this one. We'll use this one for now. Ooh. that was a way. I have to be able to see, and I can't. But I am trying to make a point. I am not a faceless person. I do have opinions. So I'm going to play another song, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. And I think you'll understand. This is a hit, or it was a hit, until this version. Oh, somewhere. I think I need some wine. That was good. Whoops. So, oops. A lot of coordination having to. Oh my God. Okay, so that's an example of a train wreck. I was supposed to wear the mask, be able to drink the wine, which I did, and it was fine, but I couldn't see anything. I forgot that with the lights off, I wouldn't be able to see anything. So the joke's on me. But the wine is good. It's very good, actually. It's quite strong, too. And I'm not a wine, I mean, I am a wine person, but I don't drink it often. So it's actually getting to me a little faster than usual. But I thought I would do whiteface just to see what anyone thought of that. But um, it's just a white mask, folks. But I wasn't trying to make political statements by saying whiteface. It's just a white mask. But yeah, it didn't go as planned. The headphones kept flying off. But yeah, that mix is called the electromagnetic mix. That was done by Seven Red Seven, who are my mates, and they were really cool, and they were really awesome to do that mix. But it is remastered, so it's not the version that's on the CD and all that stuff that came out a long time ago. But I'm thinking about putting it on Bandcamp with some of these other ones that I'm going to play tonight because it's such a cool mix. I just like it, very acid house. So that was the party part because then it's all gonna go. So I think I'm gonna play. We're gonna go. Someone said, "Pill eater, where is Seven Red Seven today?" And You're the Answer is such a great song. Yes to both counts. I don't know what's going on with Seven Red Seven these days, but I thought they were a great band. They were out of Chicago. We were lucky to get on a few gigs with them, and we enjoyed it very much. Got to be friends with those guys, and still am. I just haven't kept in touch. But I love them both. They're fantastic peeps. They did a great job with that mix, and so yeah, it might come out soon. I'm trying to figure all these things out. But there are other things I wanted to talk about. So I think it was last week that I played Dead Stars, and if it wasn't last week, it was the week before that. And Mikey and I um, are going to team up for a release because Mikey has always wanted to have his own label, and I'm in a position to give him something he can put out, and he's in a position where he wants to have his own label. So he's taking the risk on this one. But he's loved the song Dead Stars for a while now, and he's been telling me he wants to put it on as a 12-inch. So, yes, that's going to happen. Um, that's in the works. Um, there's going to be other cool things in there, but tonight I'm going to announce that there's going to be a remix contest for that song, and I'm going to post the stems tomorrow. So tomorrow at around midnight, I will post the link. See, Halloween spirit. I will post the link to the stems for Dead Stars, and you will be able to grab it for free and download it and play around with the vocals and all the other instruments and mess with it all you want. And then one possible lucky person will get on that 12-inch. So um, do your thing. Do your thing. And Mikey's label is called Jersey Wave. And I'm happy to contribute to the first release he's going to do on that label. It's a team up between N-Pop and Jersey Wave, of course. But I'm happy about that because I get to do something for my friend who was in the band and was very supportive through the early stages of my career. So it's a good way to give back. Um, so I hope you join in. Darn it, it did it again. My computer just went dead on this side, so I can't see the chat. So anyway, I'm going to play a song that you've not heard, and I've not put it on YouTube. It's an actual. I think I can keep talking while this is on, but let's see. Hold on, let me try this. Ooh, right. So what you're looking at is a bunch of flyers from the old pipeline, and for example, you can see that A-Box is on there, Thrill Kill Cult. A lot of interesting people played at the pipeline, and A-Box got their start there too. So what I'm going to play is one of the train wrecks that we had. I call it a train wreck. It is a train wreck because I know I messed up, but it goes to show you how inventive A-Box was in the beginning when everything had to be done by hand. So what you're going to listen to is a remix that we did live of Our Dreams. It's extended, it's weird, it's got weird percussion in it, and you get to see it. Quality's not the best because it's coming from an old video that was transferred, but I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to play that next, so you can watch that, and when we come back, I think I'm going to get into the darkest of the dark because there are quite a few. But here we go. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, am I doing this right? Uh-oh. Yes, I am. When we went runaway So yeah, total train wreck on that. But the song was new. So when I was listening to all the different things that I could have played, it was one of those weird things where I just thought, I can't knock it. I honestly can't knock it because I thought, it was all live and we were enjoying ourselves, and everybody else was enjoying it. So I couldn't knock that recording on its face. Um, but I'm gonna play another one from, well, maybe more than one from that show. But it's funny. I think I messed up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on the overhead real quick. You can watch me work. I, I feel like I left something out. So I'm going to have to look and see why one of the songs is missing. Um, hmm. That is weird. Aha, I found it. We're going to... That's weird. All right. I'm going to play a song and then I'm going to bring that back. So since we're talking about the darker side, I'm going to play a song that I played a couple, I want to say it's about 6 or 7 Quarren streams back. So I'm train wrecking. But this particular track, um, all of us loved it. This was written in Paul's truck. And this particular version's always been my favorite, even though it's grimy and it's from a tape. But I just love this song. But obviously I'm biased. But it's a sort of dark song. So this is called Nameless, and while this one's playing, I'm gonna see if I can recover that song that I missed out on because there's a video you really need to see. So I'm gonna see if I can grab it while you're listening to this. So here we go. Let's put on some visuals. Ooh, that's perfect for this.
Nameless, there's a shadow on my I can see your trees. They grow so tall and full of leaves. They're older now, and it saddens me. Love the world. Love
I'm train wrecking. And I'm not supposed to be the one train wrecking. The stuff that's playing is supposed to be the stuff train wrecking. Ah, but I digress. It happened. So I was trying to find a video that I had uh, gotten a hold of earlier, and then I realized, oh my God, it's not in the queue. And I'm like I said, it's been a weird day. Um, but I'm trying to get it together. It's coming. It's coming along. It's not so bad, right? We're having fun. We've got visuals. We've got vino. We've got music. So, Nameless um, was part of an EP that was just never recorded, and we never got around to it. But I have been working on those masters on just even those tapes because I feel that it deserves to be heard. So eventually those will wind up on Bandcamp. Or they may be put in weird places where you'll have to go look for them. But happy Halloween, folks. Oh my God. Ah. So Jose on Facebook says, have you ever actually done an acoustic CD digital release? Oh, if you ever do one. Yeah, I would love to. Well, we did do that sort of with the Kulaks show. That's on Bandcamp. There's like six of them that were done that way. Um, but yeah, I know. I realize, the funniness of doing this. So we were talking about before the this song played, and we were listening to the train wreck of our dreams because I played apropos to Mikey's dream of having a label, which he now has, and he's going to be able to release Dead Stars and some other stuff that's going to be on there. So one of my other friends, who you know very well, Robert, has also put a CD out. And it's a CD to benefit Numbers, which is a nightclub I actually really love that's still in existence today. And I actually love Numbers. And Numbers is like the Pipeline equivalent in Houston. It's the grungy, gothy, family-like place, and I always loved it. It gave me that vibe because obviously when I moved out of Jersey, I wanted to experience that kind of magic everywhere I went, and I found out that it's not like that everywhere you go. But I did find some places where there was magic, and Numbers was one of them. Of course, Club 101 was one of them. Alcatraz was one of them. So, you know, doing this, being able to do this CD with Robert so that it could benefit Numbers to stay open during this horrible time. I told him he could, pick a song, and he chose a funny Joy Division cover because it's supposed to be covers of songs that get played in Numbers. And so I happen to have Love Will Tear Us Apart, as done by A-Box, at the Pipeline. And this one's not a train wreck. It's actually quite good. I was really surprised. I don't know if I played this one before, but if I didn't, or if I did, I think it just deserves another one because it is a very sad song, and we're dealing with the dark side of A-Box, the more gothier side. So I'm going to play this song. It's on a video. And when I come back, I'm going to play the two darkest unreleased Anything Box songs ever written. And one of them is really dark. So I'm going to play those next. But before that, we're going to listen to A-Box covering Joy Division, doing Love Will Tear Us Apart at the Pipeline. And this, by the way, is right before we left for California. So this would have been November of 1988. So so it's not quite the last show, but it might have been. I think it might have been. We'll see. I'm gonna play it. I think I remember where I put it. It is.
Good night. Thank you very much. Good night.
Not quite the train wreck on that one, but it was a good version. I really liked it. So when I heard it on the playback today, I thought, it is a dark song, and I'm gonna add it. And it's sort of that version that became the genesis for the diary version, which is, diary slash A box, which is on that CD that Robert just put out. Um, so that's the dark, the dark, But now I'm gonna play two of the absolute darkest songs I've ever written, both of which were recorded but never released. So the first, I'm going to explain a little. So if you have the Worth album, you know there's a song on the Worth album called Someone Speaks. Um, and it starts off with it starts off with have you heard the news? A girl of 21 killed herself, that kind of thing. And that was pretty dark. That song was pretty dark, in my opinion, on the Worth album. But this one was its companion, and it was even darker. And when we were going out to Berlin, I had to choose which of the two was going to be the one. So obviously, I chose the lesser of the two. So I chose Someone Speaks. But this one, it's pretty, it's pretty dark. I think what had happened was that I was watching all these old, those crime shows where it's like so and so was killed by her lover, or so and so took his life in front of his lover, like one of those kind of stories. And when you watch those things, it kind of messes with your head. So this song came about after a night of, I think, binge watching some of those shows, and I had it in my head like, oh my God, like the negativity of that moment. And I wrote this song and promptly recorded it. So it's a nice recording, but yeah, it's a little, it's not what I would consider true A-box at this point. This is beyond the realms of things. But this one's called At This Moment. So I'm going to play it, and I'm going to put the dark visuals because that's what it needs. It needs dark visuals. Oh my God. Can't believe I'm playing this. Uh-oh. No. I have waited so long for the moment you will witness. Yes, I've waited so long for the silence, no resistance. The time is almost upon us now. The sweat flows from my face. I remember the words that were spoken by you. Like knives, they cut into me. You will witness what this gun will do to me. At this moment, I will wake up, and it will be a dream. At this moment, you will listen as I lay here with you. So yeah, that line, that one line is what did it. I couldn't stand by that line because I was worried that you worry that someone might take that too literal, and I think what it was is that I had seen, like I said, it was one of those crime shows where I believe the guy corners his wife and blows his head off in front of her or something like that, and it was like just horrible, like a horrible situation. But it's like it gets in your head, which is why I think I had this sort of weird cathartic experience today. Was that all the news and things got in my head, and all the weird messages that I've been getting, um, sent to me that were like, you need to do this thing and tell people to vote for blank, 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 or blank, 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 and particularly when it's a candidate I don't like. So it's like I have a mind. If I say no, it means no. I don't care what you think. It's like I have my own view, and you have to accept that that's my view. You don't have to agree, but you have to accept that that's my view. And it's like I feel like I had that same feeling, but thank God, that anyway. But anyway, it is one of the darker ones, which goes to the next one. This next one is also one of the darkest songs that I've written. This one, um, I believe, happened. I think this is the one that it's not about the situation, but it recalls a situation. This is when the IRS decided that they were going to clear my bank account and not tell me about it. You know, I woke up one morning. This is a true story, but I woke up and found out that my bank accounts were cleared out, my kids' college funds were cleared out, and every check that I'd written, basically rent, electricity, whatever I had done, all of it bounced, and I had to scramble. I remember I had to sell my car, sell studio equipment, and a bunch of other stuff just to stay alive. And I feel like some people are going through that kind of shit right now. Sorry. And you know, it's easy to say, look, we're just going to stay locked up in our houses, but man, people got to go to work, people got to go to school, people got to do gigs, man. People got to do their work and their life. And it's going to come a time where people just are going to say no more, no more. Anyway, I had reached that point myself back then, and I wrote this song. Um, this one's called Drowned. And it's a short song. But I remember playing it for the band, and I remember recording it, and then just saying, like, what do you think? And they're like, we think that's a diary track. Even though it has synths and all that, we think it's a diary track. It's so dark. Like, what are you going to do with this? Anyway, so it didn't make it on any record. But I think it could have been on a B-side or something, because I don't know. It's a song. But so, again, it's the day before Halloween. We're exploring the dark side of A-Box. So this is called Drowned. Um, I'm just going to turn the overhead on for this one. I don't think we need TV noise.
I have witnessed endless hours of regret. I can feel impressions slowly die in vain. Are you so alone inside? Have you lost your human senses to this madness unforgivable and drowned? Genocide with smiles dispelled by human greed. All is lost, my will is soured, and everything for everyone in this cruel place within us should just drown.
So yeah, that was drowned. Drowned. Yeah. Um, someone said it. I think it sounds more like anything box than the diary. I love how melodic it sounds. Thank you. Thank you for that comment. Um, Sometimes, and someone else said, unfortunately, the good isn't enough to balance. Sometimes it does feel that way, and I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer because we're playing dark songs, but it doesn't mean I feel dark all the time. I don't. I feel that we will get through all this. Obviously, we're all doing the best we can. I'm still trying to figure it all out. It's not easy. Even though I can say I'm not homebound all the time because I just refused. I go to nature, I do things. I went hiking on Sunday, for example, and I still go to the lake. But it's one of those feelings like, you know, I'm being honest. It's not like I have an endless supply that I can say, well, I can stay in this condition for another year. I can't. So I have to figure things out. I can't wait for someone to send me a check, and nor do I want just to receive a check for just sitting on my ass. That's not me. I want to work for my life. So I need to get my ass going and playing shows. But that means I may have to go to places where it is open. Russia, Switzerland, China, which is funny. I'm going to wind up going to the very places that everybody hates, but they're open. So it's a weird situation not having shows. And quite frankly, it did get to me today. It really did. I felt like it's like I'm on two different universes, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. I feel like on one hand, I've discovered all this amazing stuff, like, to give you an idea, I've discovered amazing things. Oops, it's backwards. Urgh, it's still backwards. Now I've just got a dirty hand. That's okay. Let's try it with this hand. Let's try it with that hand. Is that better? Is that one better? Or is this one better? I don't know. One of those. You know what I'm trying to say. I discovered cryptocurrency, and I'm quite happy to report that at least my money is growing because it wasn't growing before. It was actually dwindling. I was watching, to give you an idea, I was watching my 401k declining every day that I would log on to look and see what its condition was. I've already had situation. As you know, I had surgery earlier in the year. So for me, it was like, okay, I spent most of my 401k on surgery stuff, medical stuff. Then the rest of it, what's left, is being eaten away slowly every single day. Like I would look at it, and every single day it was going down. So I thought to myself, am I going to take a risk that if everything crashes, that disappears too? Or do I take a real risk and just run with it? And I'm running with it. I'm up $2,000. So for God's sakes, it's a good time to buy Bitcoin. Do it. Do it. So, that's one way. So I feel like on a certain level, things are getting better. in that at least I see some sort of future. Um, I'm lucky that at least, idiot Newsom allowed the rehearsal places to open finally so I can go rehearse. Because at least I can go rehearse. If I can rehearse, it means I can do shows at least from the rehearsal hall. Because I can't do shows from here. I think I explained that I can't have speakers on in here. So I can't like blast speakers and do singing and stuff, which is another problem. Um, I was feeling down because ever since the surgery, I have to recondition my voice. I have to get back to it. And not being able to sing loudly and have speakers on has made it so it's a little harder to practice the way I want to practice. I'm used to practicing in a room, with instruments. So um, getting my rehearsal studio back is a big thing. So next week, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a stream, but that's because I may do a stream from the rehearsal place. I'm going to see if I can actually, get in there because now all the bands want to go rehearse because they don't have anything else to do. So that's the other conundrum. Um, but anyway, again, I'm not being a Debbie Downer. It's not that. I'm just saying it's time to put on our big boy pants and do whatever we got to do to survive because there are things happening in this world that we have to take control of. We can't just let someone else do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. It's like that thing when you're on a plane and they tell you to put the mask on first and then do it for the kid. So it's kind of like that with real life. I don't want to wait until a politician allows me to do gigs. I have to figure it out. I have to do gigs now. So anything I can do. And people tell me, well, put out limited editions. Well, all of that stuff costs money. I can't just shell out $6,000 to put out a record. Right now, that's just not happening. So the way that you have to do it is a little different. And putting things on Spotify is almost like thievery because honestly, all I'm getting is plays, but I'm not getting paid from it. I looked at the last Spotify check I got. I think it was $20. That's not going to pay rent. Um, so the solutions aren't quite clear, but they're getting clearer. So there's one aspect of my life where I see, oh, there's good things happening. With art, thank God, some good things are coming, which is great. But it is a tough road ahead. So I'm trying to stay above water, and it's not easy. So I'm going to try to do these streams because I love doing them for myself and for you. And I'm dead serious when I say that. I do love doing these for you more than I like actually doing them for me. So I'll do it. I'll continue doing it. But it is hard sometimes. Sometimes it's hard, man. So, like I said, sometimes it is a little dark. Anyway, so I'm going to play two more uppity things. So this is a song that I came across. This particular version of it is interesting. I came across this as I was doing stuff, and while it's not really a dark song, I found that the way that I recorded it was rather dark. So this was actually recorded in my car. One evening, I recorded this in the car park. So I actually recorded this in literally a garage, and came home and then messed with it. And it was supposed to be a B-side on something, but I don't remember what album. But it could have been Distances or it could have been the album before, but because I can't remember the year. So this is actually a cover of a Sam Cooke song. This is Summertime, but it's just creepy. It's like a creepy version of Summertime. Anyway, check it out. I'll put the overhead on. Where is the overhead? Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mom is good looking. So hush, pretty baby, and don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread your wings for to fly. Until that morning, there ain't nothing could harm you. Whoa, whoa. With mommy and daddy standing close by. My hands are dirty now. Too bad I lost the marker. I was gonna paint my face. But so yeah, that was summertime. And I'm getting to the end of my wine there, and it's like really good. It's really gotten to me now. Woo! Wow. Um, so someone mentioned the reverb, and I'm gonna tell you a funny thing about that. So now I placed it. Now I know where this is from. So the reverb, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's this like thing in the background. The reverb is actually the entire song is impulse response, which is it's a weird technique I came up with on my own. But basically the entire song was reversed, and I put it through an impulse reverb, an impulse response creator. And it created an impulse response of the entire song, and I mirrored that back into itself, and that's what creates that weird hauntiness of it. And in the end, I just used the vocoder and just did weird shit. So, pretty dark version of summertime. It's like summertime when the world ends. So we're getting close. We're getting close to that time. So I'm gonna play a song that's from Universe. Um, uh, Maragui says, "Yay! I voted wine in Trainwreck. I feel like I won something. Yeah, both. I wined myself and I train wrecked. Oh my god." Hidden Soul says, "Dark equals deepest feelings, painful experiences, and brutal honesty. If you know what I mean." I do. And look, it's an interesting thing because some people say artists, and I hate that term. I don't use that term on myself, but artists tend to create from their depth when they're at the darkest. Some of the best stuff comes out. I can agree with that. That doesn't mean that you can't have happiness and some of the greatest things come from it, because I wrote some really cool songs when my children were born. Um, and I've had moments of great elation. However, it could be argued that when faced with challenges and adversity, it's when we really put on our boxing gloves. And for the creator, it's when you really like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to like fight you, I'm going to explain this to the world, this injustice, this thing. And I think that's when we get some of the best work. So I'm hoping that by next year we'll hear some really good stuff from many different bands, reflecting on this time. I don't like the bands that try to do it like, the pandemic came out and they come out with a virus single the next month. I don't like that kind of stuff. I won't do that. But I like the ones that are reflecting on the times that'll say, like that year messed up my entire life and I'm going to write about it now that it's past and, things are a bit better for me. That's when I think all the best stuff comes out. But it's just my opinion, of course. But and someone, Jones Versa wrote, sometimes the root of music is pain. You're right. Sometimes it comes from pain. But it's also a very beautiful thing. So I don't like to just think of it as that only darkness brings such beauty. Sometimes beauty in and of itself brings beauty. I find interesting things beautiful. I think I wrote about it, but there's a spider that is molting. If I don't know if you know what that means, but science lesson, folks, for those that don't know. And if I get it wrong, I'm doing the layman version. But spiders have skeletons on the outside, not on the inside. So if you ever wondered how spiders get bigger, they literally grow out of their skeleton. So I have a pretty big one. It's a jumping spider, and he's big, man. He's cocooned himself in my curtain, and he's growing bigger every day. Anyway, I've named him Bitcoin, and I'm going to be nice to him and let him molt. When he's done molting, I'll put him outside. But for the time being, he gets free reign of my curtain. The way I look at it is, if he was there, he was eating stuff I don't want around in the house anyway. So, see, I'm nice to spiders too. So, exoskeleton, that is correct, Wendy. Thank you. The wine, it's the wine. But I'm going to play another video from The Pipeline. No, actually, I'll save that one. First, I'll play this song. This is from Universe. It opens the album. But this version is a little longer than the one that's on the album. And I don't know, I might jam. I might not. But I'll turn on the overhead. I'm going to put that song on, and then I'll come back. I'll sip some more wine and see how more drunk I get. Oh my God. What am I doing?
Welcome to the end. The universe expands. Everyone is glad as the sun descends, and your self-esteem comes back from where it's been. We are all indebted to everything it brings. You know how everything is connected and reflected now.
Welcome to the end. Oops. Forgot to turn the volume back up. You realize I'm quite toasty by now, right? Thank God there's visuals. So, Mikey, if shows happen in Texas in January, I'm going. Thank you for that, Marcelo. He says I'm a great cook. Um, more wine. I think I've had quite enough, actually. But, salud. Bueno, chicos, es tiempo de irme, así que me voy a cama, voy a dormir y se acabó. Everyone's like, what the fuck did he just say? Sorry. Oops. But I'm gonna play another song from the pipeline. So hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that one. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I had it queued up. So we're coming to the end. There's only really, I think there's only one song left. Oh my God, there is only one left. I think so. I think there's only one song left, folks. One song left to play. I speak in tongues myself after a few drinks, Madagui says. While I was speaking Spanish at that moment, my Argentineness came out, which is what happens when I have vino. You know what's funny? I've often found it funny that wine affects people in different ways. For me, it actually makes me sleepy. So what really is happening is I'm getting really sleepy. So I'm probably going to sleep really well tonight. But I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the dark side of A-Box. And if it wasn't quite dark enough, I'm sorry. This is about as dark as we get. Um, Next week, I think we should do something more fun. So because the election and all that stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen. So I honestly don't. So give me your thoughts as to what you want. You know, we'll do another one of those like free for all kind of things. But I have some ideas, and I think I might take some of these and put them on Bandcamp. I think I should. Anyway, and for those who need to know what my Bandcamp is, scan that. And if you don't know what that little thing in the middle is, ooh, that's my signature. That is my NPOP signature. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with art in the next couple weeks. I'm just telling you now, it's going to get a little nuts. Someone said we may need vodka after the elections. Look, I know some of you may not want to hear this, but I've got a nice little bag of CBD edibles for after the election to hold me over, because I think my anxiety is going to go through the roof. So I may need that. So I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but I'm going to do it if I need to. But let's go to the pipeline. Back to 1988. This is a song that was never released, but I particularly like this version of this song. I've played it before, but I don't think I've played this live version. And you'll get to see it, of course. So this is called It's Not Forever. And I have a feeling that is the last song, because I'm looking at I did that, I pretty much did it. So that's going to be the last song. So I'm going to let it play. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to say goodnight. And I'm going to sleep this off.
I know some of you are probably going, just one glass did it? You don't know how strong this shit is, man. I got some strong wine in here. It's a concoction. I guess we should finish it. So this is for you. I hope you enjoyed your evening. I hope I wasn't boring. I hope I wasn't too annoying, because I can really get annoying. I know I can. So this is just the beginning. Shit's gonna get more intense from now on. So I'm gonna play that song now. Before I say something I probably shouldn't. And here we go.
This is called It's Not Forever. This is for all you guys, okay? You were my friend, so
Indy 1031 is KDLD Santa Monica and KDLE Newport Beach. The Independent FM, Indy 1031.
Let's play this band called Anything But.
This is for all you guys, okay?
Played one of their songs yesterday. I'm digging this album. This is another song. This is called Constellations. Take it away, me old son. You just heard the rebroadcast of the first hour.
I'm part of it. Can't you see it?